Hi everyone, I'm Christy from Ballast. We're back together again. This time we will see the products, catalogs, and prototypes of the configurator. Once in the configurator, we can browse together the quantity of projects available for both flat roofs and pitched roofs. In fact, for this project, we designed both a flat roof and a pitched roof. We'll create different prototypes together to be inserted on the different covers. First, let's see what the two types of structures are. In fact, we see that we have two possibilities, sun ballast and sun conch. Sun ballast represents flat roof structures, while sun conch represents pitched roof structures. The second icon instead gives us the possibility to choose a module for our prototype from different manufacturers. Now let's see together some types of sun ballast structure. By clicking on the button, in fact, we will visualize all the possible structures and the different ballasting systems. So let's select together an example of a 20-degree single row. Once the balance has been selected, let's decide which module to insert. By clicking on the module section, we will have two possibilities. Choose a manufacturer and the panel, or a very convenient novelty, the possibility of inserting the measurements of our module ourselves, selecting custom modules. We will use this option. We enter the measurements of our panel, and finally we create our prototype. The prototypes created will be found in the third icon in the prototype list. After selecting it, to insert it, just drag it onto the cover by selecting the orientation based on the cover lines. But let's not do spoiler, we'll see this in the next video. Another positive note of the structures is that if we were to consider creating a prototype that cannot be created for technical reasons, the configurator would not allow us to design it. So let's try to do it together with a 10L ballast. In fact, this ballast only allows vertical installation of panels with a long side of over 1.88 meters. So if we tried to create it together, you would see that the configurator would not allow us to do. So after this little gem, let's proceed with the creation of another training system. For example, let's select the Connect system and proceed with the selection of the module. Now here we have created another prototype for our coverage. Now let's move on to pitched roofs. So as previously mentioned, for pitched roofs we use sun conch structures. The sun conch structures provide for assembly both on pitched roofs with roof tiles, band tiles, and on sheet metal roofs, and etc. So the choices here are divided into horizontal profile and vertical profile. Now we are going to select the horizontal profile. With horizontal profile, we have the possibility to choose a profile that will be laid parallel to the eaves line of the roof on which we are going to work. And by selecting the 400 mm corrugated profile instead, we'll select a particular fixing used for horizontal installation of the panels on sheet metal roofs. So let's try together to make a prototype. By selecting a horizontal profile, we'll have the possibility, as for flat roofs, to choose the orientation of our module, whether vertical or horizontal, and view the 3D structures based on what we have chosen. So we insert the module, and here we have created the prototype. For how to place them, as always, we'll see them in the next video. Now let's see the vertical profile. This mode, on the other hand, allows us to choose a profile that will instead be laid perpendicular to the eaves line on the roof on which we are going to work. Again, as before, let's go together to create the prototype. So here we are. We have seen how to create the prototypes so that you can use them later. I know that you can't wait to see how to place them, so follow me in the next video tutorial to find out together how it will be done.